time is it in your life? What time is it? What should you be doing? Forget what everyone else is doing. Forget what people tell you should be doing. What time is it in your life? What chapter are you in? What should you be doing? What should your life look like right now? What requires your attention? What requires your efforts? What requires your headspace? You need to know where you're at right now, because what we don't want to do, we don't want to have regrets. We don't want to look back and think, oh, you know what, I had the chance, or I had the opportunity, or I had the time to do that then, but I didn't do it. A lot of the time, we know what we should be doing, but we ignore that still voice. But it's only between you and God as to what you should be doing, because what might look appealing might not be the very thing that you should be doing. What might look tempting might not be the very thing that you should be engaging in right now. Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shan. Welcome back to Shan Talks. How have you guys been? Now, I haven't uploaded in about 2-3 weeks. I don't feel cool about it. I wanted to be consistent. I've took a break way too long. You guys been chilling? You guys been actually chilling and taking it easy? I'm coming to speak to you guys today about recognizing the season that you're in and not being hard on yourself and giving yourself permission to embrace that season or that chapter that you're currently in right now, because sometimes we can feel a lot of pressure. And I'm getting into it already. This is how you know I like to speak, because I don't even give you guys a chance to just warm up. The video started about 30 seconds ago, 40 seconds ago, and I'm onto it already because you like need to know, okay? Because I've been feeling it, and anything I feel, you guys must feel. Okay, I'm not doing this by myself. If I'm feeling it, you guys are gonna feel it too. I want you to know that you can embrace the chapter that you're in right now and not to feel pressured or influenced or obliged to do anything that is outside of that. Okay, so we're going to talk about that a bit more. We're going to talk about what I've been up to, how I felt in the last couple of months, and just to know that you can take a chill pill. 5-6 years of my life has been really busy, chaotic, like non-stop, productive, burnt out, grafting, grinding, taking on any new opportunity that appeals to me that comes my way, taking it on, just going hard. Like, your girl's been giving it 190%. Your girl's been going hard for the last 6 years, non-stop, like juggling, like hustling, doing what she can do to, as far as I'm concerned, be successful, be productive, make as much money, and yeah, just be great, just to be great, and never to have to answer to myself to say that I'm not doing enough. Okay, so I've always given 190%, like just non-stop. Okay, last 6 years been crazy, working 3 jobs, doing my masters, traveling 5 hours to do my course, like taking my son football, doing my placement, like all at once. Okay, so it's been non-stop, and I've always been that person that's like, you gotta go hard at what you do, be productive, don't make excuses, you gotta grind, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You know, if you watch some of my other videos, I'm always talking about say yes, be open to opportunities, work hard, be productive, be proactive. If it's yours, then go get it. I've been living that, okay? But little did Shan know that she was gonna get burnt out. Like, I am that person that sees it as, well, I see tiredness as going to sleep, but what if your girl started to be tired beyond sleep? Okay, like, it got crazy for me. Like, your girl was tired beyond sleep. Now, I didn't ever think I could get to that place, because as far as I'm concerned, we just keep going. Big go-getter, we keep going, we get what we want, we work hard, and we get it. Okay, and for me, if I weren't doing any of those things, I would feel unproductive. I would feel like I'm not working hard enough. I'd feel lazy. I'd feel like a bum. My voice is a bit crusty because your girl had a cold, but we'll get into that in a minute. Sound kind of cute though. Guys, tell the truth. You know when you got a bit of a cold or you lose your voice and it sounds a bit croaky, don't you think you sound cute? Because I feel like I sound cute. Don't you think I sound cute? Tell the truth. Don't you think you sound cute? And especially when you was younger, you didn't want your voice to fix. You didn't want your voice to come back because you felt like you sounded cute. I sound cute right now, you know. This is why I'm making this video. I'm trying to say that. As far as I'm concerned, as an adult, there's always something that needs doing. So guess what? Do it. Okay? I wouldn't sit down at home. I wouldn't sit down on my sofas and relax. Where's this wasp going? Like, I'm one of those people that I wouldn't sit down at home and relax. I wouldn't chill out, watch a movie. I don't like baths because I sit there and I get bored. Like literally I'd be in the bath and I'd be like, so like, as far as I'm concerned, things need doing. There's things to do. There's things that require my attention. Let me go do it. But not realizing that there's a time to relax. There's a time to sit down. There's a time to chill. There's a time to unwind. Now, I struggled with that for so long because I took on so much that I literally didn't have the time to do it. Your girl was always on 100. Your girl like would always be finding something to do, taking on new jobs, taking on new opportunities, just doing as much as I can to feel like I'm doing enough, to feel like I'm being productive, to feel like I'm successful, to feel like I'm not missing out on any opportunity that comes my way, because I don't want to miss out, because I want to be the best. I want to be the best at what I do. I need to make sure that I'm doing enough. So the last couple of months I've had so much more time on my hands. So I let go of one of my jobs. I let go of one of my jobs, and I didn't want to let go because the money's been great. Okay, like I like money. I like money. Like I've been chilling, I've been sitting on my sofa, I've been in my house just chilling. I call it lazy, but I got in trouble for calling it lazy. I've been relaxing. Okay, this hasn't been my usual summer. I haven't been as active as I usually would be, and I mean the weather hasn't been great, but you know, there's been that part of me that's looked at other people being out and about, but then there's been that part of me like, should I be outside? But then there's the other part of me like, no, like I'm cool with where I am right now. And we can get so tempted to do what everyone else is doing, or we can get so tempted to do what we used to do. We can get so tempted to walk a path that we're not supposed to be walking right now, or to be doing things that we're not supposed to be doing right now. And that's because there's a time and a place for everything. A couple of weeks I've started to feel a bit guilty about relaxing and just taking it easy, because as far as I'm concerned, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Like, I'm not used to being still. I haven't been this still in about 6 years. There has been that part of me like, girl, you're lazy. Like, it's been so hard for me to sit still and just do nothing. Where you're called to be, not everyone else is called to be. People can't tell you where you're supposed to be. I could have easily went out all the time and, you know, but something was saying, no, like, chill out. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing out. It got to the point I didn't feel like I was missing out. Something was saying chill. And the same for you guys. Like, you might have an internal nudge that's telling you, you know what, leave this job and go to that job, or leave this business, go to that business, or stop doing that and do this. Start speaking to that person because they're doing this. Now, for me, that's God's voice and what God's telling you that you should be doing in this season, in this chapter of your life. You know, let go of this and hold on to this. Embrace this and start letting go of that. Focus more on this and less of that. God knows where you're supposed to be. God knows what you need in this season, in this chapter, in this period of your life for the next chapter. So just because it doesn't look how you imagined it should look, or just because it doesn't go how you imagined it should go, doesn't mean that you're not on track and exactly where you should be. Okay, like for me, in my head, it was like, okay, you've got more time on your hands now. It's summer, live it up. No, could have easily been saying, you know what, it's summer, let's do this, like, let's be outside, let's do this, let's do that. You got more time, blah, blah, blah. When actually it was pretty much the opposite. It was pretty much like, let's chill, let's be lazy, let's just like chill out in joggers and not comb your hair. I was burnt out and I didn't want to accept it. But this is what I'm saying. If you're in a place right now in your life where you're repeatedly complaining about the same thing, you're possibly being called to go to somewhere else, to be somewhere else, to do something else, and to embrace the next chapter of your life. We get so used to where we are. We put ourselves in a box. We put God in a box. We get so comfortable. We don't want to change. We don't want to move. We don't want to transition. We don't want to take a leap of faith, because where we are right now, you might be comfortable, life might be good, you might be getting great opportunities, you might be getting great exposure, you might be making great money. This internal nudge inside of you that's saying, come on, move, it's time to move on, it's time to do something else, it's time to relax, it's time to spend time with family, it's time to do this, that and the other, it's time to let go of this person. You're getting this internal nudge, but you're thinking that it's for bad, when actually it's always for good. Like any change, any transition, and any repositioning that happens in our life is always for the best. If you feel an internal nudge to do something, okay? And it doesn't leave you all this feeling or this sense that you've got to let go of something or hold on to something or do something in particular isn't going, that means that God's trying to show you that this is where you need to be in your life right now. And it might feel uncomfortable because it's going against the grain and it's going against what you're used to doing or how you're used to living, but that's because this is the path that you need to take. And there's a wasp about to come into my car. Ow! we gotta make do. So what I'm trying to say to you now is, look at this, I've just come out my car, yeah? This is a transition that I didn't want to do. But circumstances like wasps will cause you to have to move, to take you out of your comfort zone, because you know why, yeah? I've got a little crop top on right now, yeah? And I got some joggers on, the belly's out. I weren't planning to get out of my car. There's the wasp. Woo! No! And when we go through certain periods, certain seasons, certain chapters, just because it feels uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be right there. I feel like that's what tends to happen is we go through certain periods in our life, and because it feels uncomfortable, we think it's wrong, or we feel like we're not supposed to be there, or we feel like, actually, you know what, let me do the opposite to what I'm sensing I should be doing right now. Embrace the chapter that you're in right now, or if the chapter that you're in doesn't reflect where you believe you should be, then do something about it. Like I knew, yes mate, come on, learn how to drive, honey. Learn how to drive. And this is a message for myself as well. Like, ultimately, God knows the plans that he has for us. He knows what's going to happen today, tomorrow, and for the weeks and months to come and the years to come. So really, we should have peace that whatever chapter we're in right now, or whatever we feel that we're called or led to do or embrace in this period of time, that we're right on track and we're where we should be. So guys, I would like you to open your Bibles, please, and turn to Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 to 8. Now, I can't look at the screen while I'm doing this, so you're gonna have to bear with me, okay? For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven, time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. Now, there is a time for everything, and that just kind of reinforces what I'm trying to say. There's a time for everything, and it's so important to know what time is it in your life. What time is it? What should you be doing? Forget what everyone else is doing. Forget what people tell you should be doing. What time is it in your life? What chapter are you in? What should you be doing? Should you be pursuing? What should you be letting go of? What should you be fighting for? What should you be working towards? You need to know what chapter you're in your life right now. Just walking around blindly, just thinking that you can do everything all the time, whenever, it's not going to serve you no good, because we're here for a purpose, and knowing what chapter you're in right now is going to help you to get to your purpose. Or you could be living your purpose. I don't know. I've got a habit of every now and again giving my life chapter name. So I'll randomly say, right, well, this chapter of my life, I feel like it's about being disciplined, or I feel like this chapter of my life is about letting go. Okay, so I'll do that, so at least then I have an idea as to like what's going on right now, like what am I sensing, what do I believe I should be doing. I encourage you guys to do that. So every now and again, maybe like every month, to give your life a chapter name. Ask yourself, what's happening in my life right now? What am I sensing? What do I believe I should be doing? Like, what is standing out to me right now? Like, is it discipline? Is it to let go? Is it to focus more? Is it saving? And give your life a chapter name. It's good to do that because it helps you to become really present and really aware as to what's happening right now, where you're at right now, and what to embrace, and really helps you to align your focus on that particular area. What I'm trying to say to you guys is just know what you're doing. Know what you're doing, guys. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Know what you're supposed to be doing. Don't ignore that internal cue. Don't ignore that still voice. Don't ignore that internal nudge that is saying, you know what? This is where you're supposed to be. Go do it. Go be still. Go give your attention to this. Don't ignore it, okay? Don't ignore it. That internal nudge, that internal cue is there to protect you, is there to guide you, is there to help you to get to where you need to be. So if you've made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. That means that I haven't been talking nonsense. I never do. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Okay, because I make these videos for you. Watch any of my other videos, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, share with your family. Yeah, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. You might have got something from it, but also your friends and your family might get something from it. So share the video, spread the word, like help a girl out, like back. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So I've got to hold the phone because my phone holder broke. I'm running from this wasp. Let me know in the comments how you found this video. Let me know if you can relate. Let me know how you found it. Let me know if there's anything that I've said that you can resonate with. Let me know if you're scared of wasps and insects and bugs. Let me know, because your girl is hot in the car right now because I've had to wind the windows up. Can't put the aircon on because the sound will come through the video. And it's hard for me right now. Your girl is baking. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, and at least to know that I haven't been hot for no reason. I haven't been hot in vain. Okay, just to do this video. I appreciate that. I love you. Holla.